keep those voices out all night long, but we're going to get things started right now. Your opening contest of Conquer Kissimmee is scheduled for one fall. Introducing your first competitor.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ambassador of professional wrestling, Trevin Adams, joined by the man who calls it right down the middle, Bill the Fonz Alfonso, as well as Frank the Clown. Triple threat here in the booth tonight. CCW presents Conquer Kissimmee 37.
Oh yeah, Daddy, it's another sold-out crowd here in Kissimmee, man. I love it. And what a first match. This kid looks great. Jay Luxx, he's badass. What a look he's got.
Yeah, he definitely looks nothing like Fonzie, so there's something to start right there.
Debut here for Jay Luxx. We'll talk a little more about the credentials of this young man. Just a few weeks ago, Gabe Sapolsky seminar, total standout, getting the opportunity here tonight. Yeah, the people know this music. Chris Farrow, former two-time CCW Cruiserweight Champion, crowd favorite. What a measuring stick for the debuting Jay Luxx to have to face off here tonight. Conquer Kissimmee 37.
Chris Farrow is a nice competitor. Fred the Clown left him lying full of his own feces and blood no more than a couple of months ago. But still, you can't deny the talent that he has.
Now we're going to find out here tonight. Farrow been looking to get back into that championship contention. You got to think it's only a matter of time, but of course, there's a difference between trying to climb a mountain and looking to make a debut and turn some heads when it comes to Jay Luxx. Our official Mark Green in this matchup. Gonna have to keep an eye on really the shenanigans, if you will, that might come from Jay Luxx. Have you seen Jay before, Fred?
No, Fred the Clown has not, so he's quite intrigued. As you know, Fred the Clown is waging a war here against CCW, so his eyes are peeled at all times for the next and upcoming competitors.
Now, Jay has been trained by Devon Dudley, but's really been hitting the road. Places like Pound Town Wrestling in Los Angeles and Renegade. Pound Town, I kid you not. Hey, look how he's dressed, tell you what. Renegade Independent Pro Wrestling in Atlanta. He's been up in Battle Club Pro in NYC. In just 2 years, this young man has been making towns, and obviously, as you can tell by the attire, a young man with some flamboyance, and he's proud of it.
Can you get Fred the Clown booked at Pound Town Wrestling? Sounds like a place that Fred the Clown would like to frequent.
Hey, that's the guy right there. Hit up Jay Luxx, who you can see trying to goad Chris Farrow into the corner here and catching Farrow in the gut. What do you think so far, Fonz, about Jay Luxx?
I think Jay Luxx got something to offer, man. He's hungry. He's ready to go, man.
Started training at the age of 15. He's Puerto Rican. Made his indie debut in Los Angeles at, indeed, Pound Town Wrestling.
Pound Town Wrestling seems like the epicenter for young upcoming talent. Very interesting.
Young man says he is the face, the vision, the fantasy, the it boy. Can't deny it. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I would take this guy to the castle in Tampa for sure.
Ooh, that's a lot of monikers that he's claiming to have there, so we'll see if they live up to it.
A true story. Jay Luxx is a runway model from Miami. This is not a joke. He's been living that VIP life a long time, does not wait in line, and is finally obviously getting this opportunity to show off what he can do in CCW, knowing that this is the place. This is where you want to make your name. And if you defeat a former two-time Cruiserweight champion like Chris Farrow, you're making your career.
Everything you said there was correct, except that you referred to this place as CCW, when in fact it is FTCCW. Just saying.
My apologies. We may agree to disagree on that one. What a beautiful elbow by Farrow. He's got Luxx down with a quick kick out. True story as well, this man has been in print magazines, numerous, believe it or not, those are still a thing. Who knew? I did see them on some newsstands, but it's a true story. This is a guy who travels, who's a model, who's a singer, runs the nightlife, and is trying to say, hey, and this you may either love or hate, he wants to show us what a real star looks like. here in CCW.
And we get a lot of real stars from Puerto Rico, such as Carlos Colon, so he's got a lot of big shoes to fulfill, but looks like he can do it.
Ooh,
what a nice forearm.
Catching Farrow and kicking him out as well. And as stated, Frank, I don't know if that's one you'll like, as in if real star knows a real star, or maybe you dispute a little bit.
You know, real recognizes real, and, you know, there's quite an impressive list of accolades there. I mean, working as a model and living that VIP life. Fred the Clown's been living the VIP life since he came out of the womb. So that's something that Fred the Clown's accustomed to, and perhaps we can have a conversation later on.
I could see it. I could definitely see Luxx as part of Frank the Clown's
FTCCW.
That's what we should call your whole
patent pending
entourage.
Yes.
FTCCW, got it. But nevertheless, now we've given Jay all his flowers. Now he's got to deliver here. And a hell of a chop delivered to Chris Farrow. Jay made it pretty clear when I briefly spoke with him earlier. He said, hey, Cruiserweight Championship, I'm here to win that. And we've got a unique situation here in the corner. Oh, there's Pound Town. You were looking for it, Frank.
Okay, that's Pound Town. Interesting.
Oh. And now,
also Pound Town.
Yeah, a different version of a bit of almost like a Bronco Buster.
I like this kid.
I definitely like the attitude of Jay Luxx here. Oh, 2 knees to the face as well. If Jay can get the shoulders down, and he is
that's
now,
it.
I think you're right.
It's over.
Oh, 2 count only. Farrow finds a way. You got to keep in mind the former 2-time Cruiserweight champ, trained out of CCW school, over 4 years in the sport. Skateboarder that probably has hit his head more times than any could count and gotten back up to tell the tale. Keep that in mind.
Well, you know, a couple screws are loose in his head for sure, and that would track. Oh, wait, we got a pin here.
A great counter trying to get out of that leg scissors. You can see right now, Jay Luxx is very, very educated with those legs, getting out again. I've been impressed about the constriction, if you will. I love the berserker boots there. Pinfall. I guess more contemporary reference would be Jimmy Jacobs, right?
A big Jimmy Jacobs guy Fred the Clown is, by the way. Shout out Jimmy Jacobs.
Us. And Luxx throwing those right hands down. You hear the CCW faithful coming to life for Chris Farrow, crowd favorite. What a way to kick things off here, Conquer Kissimmee 37.
Kickoff. I love the kickoff, Daddy.
It's great to see Chad Green back here, ring announcing as well. I know he's one of your favorites, Frank. I guess I read it wrong on your blog, and a little bit of cha-cha action there, not to be confused with Cha-Cha Charlie. Has Luxx waited too long for the kill? We're seeing those signs of life from Farrow. I can tell you guys with confidence, it is hot as hell in this building.
Yes.
Supposedly only 85 outside. I don't believe it.
That's the thing, and it's going to factor into all the matches tonight. The gas tanks, who's going to gas out soonest? You know, it's a million degrees in here. Fred the Clown is not necessarily dressed for the occasion, but we're hanging on here, even if we got to sweat off about 20 pounds.
Oh, no kidding. Indeed, and so are the talents in the ring, but you're seeing these 2 athletes seem to be able to go forever. Tilt-a-whirl, no. Oh. Is it countered by Farrow?
He went to the well one too many times.
And what's Farrow looking for here? Drops him down, pinfall. Oh, 2 count only.
Nice kick out.
You already talked about the conditioning and what it's going to take to really handle the heat here. I got to say it was, 95 plus earlier today here in Old Town. Florida's always hot as hell. I just got back from Hawaii. This will be my one flex.
Hawaii?
For 12 days. It's beautiful. Big Island, Kona. A little hot, nothing like this. Jesus, I am melting. And here we go, 450. Oh. Is that it?
Gotta be.
It is. Big win for Chris Farrow. And Chris Farrow victorious here in our opening contest of Conquer Kissimmee 37. But gentlemen, Jay Luxx. How awesome was Jay Luxx in his debut?
I thought it was great, man. This match could have went either way.
Well, you know, I see Jay Luxx, and yes, he had a great match. He fought very hard, but he lost. Therefore, he's a loser. Fred the Clown does not associate with losers. But then again, Fred the Clown doesn't associate with Chris Farrow either.
Well, at the end of the day, once again, great way to kick things off here tonight. Farrow continuing on a roll. Jay Luxx showing why he stood out at that Gabe Sapolsky seminar just a couple weeks ago. Remember Sapolsky, one of those eyeballs under the recruitment of things like WWE ID. You want Gabe Sapolsky saying good things about you. And of course, it opened the door here to CCW for J-Luxx. Hope to see much more J-Luxx here in CCW. Well, let's keep things rolling, sending it down to Chad Green.
Does Chad Green know what a razor is?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing your first competitor.
Well, you just heard it right there before I could even say it as part of the introduction. Again, congratulations, Mila Moore, just a few weeks ago, getting signed to TNA Wrestling. Now a TNA knockout. Fonz, I know Mila is one of your favorite women wrestlers on our roster. Is that not true?
Yeah, she's got that Mark Spitz tall body, man. She looks like a swimmer, but she's a professional wrestler. Can you believe it?
Oh, you'll see how she can go, ladies and gentlemen.
And introducing her opponent.
Talk about a Cinderella story of professional wrestling. Famously a fan of Bailey, all the way to NXT when Izzy was a wee lass. And indeed now, been in our sport for 2 years, been turning heads. I mentioned WWID just a moment ago. She wrestled as part of a major WWID event in coordination with with Game Changer Wrestling, GCW. Had a heck of a match that night, coming up a little short, but she and Mila Moore have wrestled numerous times, and if I know correctly, they are pretty much split even when it comes to win-losses.
Frank the Clown is responsible for Izzy Moreno. You want to know why?
Please.
Because once upon a time, Frank the Clown was a super fan of sorts at WWE shows, and he paved the way for people like Izzy Moreno and the Brock Lesnar guy and the green shirt guy. They all wanted to follow in Frank the Clown's footsteps. And now look at her. She's sitting in the middle of the ring. Frank the Clown's been here longer than she has. Frank the Clown runs CCW, runs the Independence, and now she's trying to take up the Frank the Clown. Without Frank the Clown, there is no Izzy Moreno.
That is interesting. That's a little Inception story there. I'm not going to argue with it.
She used to take pictures of Frank the Clown when she was a child.
I believe it.
A child.
I believe it, but that's the thing. Izzy Moreno, a child, no more a young lady who has now gotten those bruises, gotten those scars in our sport, and disrespect from Mila Moore, and I'm not surprised. And I think that's the thing, a lot of people underestimate Izzy Moreno. They think of her still as a fan, when really she's been training with Ace Steel at the foundation of professional wrestling long enough. No one trains with Ace Steel and doesn't get better. I'm telling you that right now.
This is true. Ace Steel is a Chicago guy, much like Frank the Clown. Shout out to Phil, shout out to Ace. But you know what? Mila Moore, look at her. The abs are abbing. She is in tremendous shape. As you said, just got signed to TNA, what, a couple of mere weeks ago?
Yes, sir.
She is in her prime, or perhaps not even in her prime yet. Izzy's got her work cut out for her.
Indeed. Started all the way at the beginning of her career, actually at the Performance Center with WWE. You had that early on. She's also training with Ace Steel right now. I think there's some competitive jealousy here. Initially, Izzy Moreno was trying to be friends. She loves to be friends with everybody, with Mila, and realized that Mila's actually not the nicest human being.
It's not the friends business, it's the show business.
Hey, yeah, well said. As our official Jason Silver again, breaking up the two talents here, but the disrespect from Mila Moore. Will that be Mila's downfall in this matchup?
No, never. Sometimes you have to disrespect your opponent, get into their head, play some mind games. It's not just a physical warfare, it's mental warfare when you're in that squared circle.
What's your take on it, Fonz?
No, I agree with Frank the Clown. He said it right down the middle, Daddy.
Yeah, we're getting along.
I'm going to take it and love it while it happens. Of course, when it comes to Mila, we already talked about her height and really the long limbs, as you brought it up, well said, Fonz, at the beginning of things. And Mila knows how to use that, but rolled up by Izzy. I've really been impressed by Izzy Moreno and the way she's gotten around from the perspective of promotions and talent and places to work, in a 2 count. Izzy's been out there. She's the youngest ever Mission Pro wrestling champion, where she actually defeated Tiffany Nieves. Pinfall.
Great moves.
The very Tiffany Nieves that's, of course, one half of the NWA Tag Team Champions right now. Armbar could be bad for Mila Moore. If Izzy can get it all the way wrenched in. Mila desperately trying to escape, forcing the pinfall. Our official Jason Silver on the ball, but the knee just got taken out, guys. And is this going to be the blood in the water?
Mila, if you give her an inch, she's going to take a mile. And here she is taking advantage of a rookie mistake by Izzy. And now she's working on this leg like a veteran does.
You can't deny it. In just 4 short years, the growth I've seen of Mila Moore, I've pretty much been there since day one in her career. And yes, the attitude hasn't gotten any better, no question about that. But my gosh, the talent, cannot deny it.
She's smartened up, going for a cover here. But look at her, she's shredded. The best shape of her life. She doesn't look tired at all. She's just playing with her food.
We're going to see if that's the case, being able to take out the knee of Izzy. Izzy already has a size disadvantage, and now the knee being wrenched in the ropes there, using every second of that 5 count to make it worse for Izzy Moreno. You got to look at it this way. Izzy's all about being fun, all about trying to inspire people, just like she was inspired to get in our sport, but it's personal between these two. I'm telling you right now. Maybe one of the first times, if not the first time, we're hosting them here in CCW against each other. But man, have they fought and fought and fought.
Well, like you said, there's a competition here because they both train with Ace. And knowing Ace, he's not going easy on anybody. So he's trying to bring the best out of everybody that he trains, everybody that walks the doors of his school, the foundation. And as you see here, they're going toe-for-toe with each other. Yeah. They know each other very well.
Submission, predicament, modified figure 4. And that knee has already been damaged. Izzy has miles to go, and even though the CCW faithful here, getting behind Izzy with the Let's Go Izzy chants, could be over. You can see Frank's actually trying to cheer against Izzy. I guess you're not surprised by that, Fonz.
Not at all, Daddy.
Izzy has to pay her dues, okay? She can't just come waltzing into this sport, get in between these ropes because she was a fan of Bailey, okay?
Well, I think she's paid her dues for 2 years, but I don't know if you noticed at the very end there, as Izzy was finally able to get to the ropes, Mila kept kicking the knee, but got some adrenaline flow in here. Izzy, even on one leg, starting to bring it to Mila Moore, and hits the sling blade, and maybe Mila has been caught off guard. This sudden burst of energy from Izzy. Can Izzy continue the offense? I don't know where she's getting it, to be honest.
She's still selling that knee, man. She's limping.
Even with the damage, it hits the knee, or should I say the elbow, despite the knee, the pin, but only a 1 count. Mila able to quickly kick out.
Gotta hook that leg.
It's gonna take much more than that to keep Mila Moore down.
One thing I'll definitely give Izzy is not just training in professional wrestling, training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trying to learn ways to have to work when you are stuck on the mat. Goes for the crossbody. Sparks fly crossbody, but countered. That's it. And I dare say, yes, it was countered, but I think I saw some tights being held there.
You saw nothing, Trevin Adams.
Did you see the tights there, Fonz?
Well, that match could have went either way, but and she got the win, and it was a 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring.
Now, I'm not going to argue with that. It sounds like we got one didn't see it, one denies seeing it, did see it, and I saw it. I'm going with a little bit of underhandedness from Mila Moore, but what I will say is it don't matter. When it comes to the record books, Mila Moore victorious here tonight, continuing her momentum in our sport. Sky's the limit for Mila Moore.
So glad she won so Fred the Clown could jam out to her banger theme song.
I'll give it to Izzy, though. She came in here fighting out of the gate. Had the knee not been taken out, and of course, had the tights not been held, could have been a different situation.
Oh, come on. She lost. Yeah, hug it out.
And of course, the people love them some Izzy Moreno.
Better luck next time, Izzy. Yeah, hug the children. They'll really help you next time.
Your following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing your first competitors.
Remember us.
the Metro Brothers here. Sorry, what were you saying, Frank?
Look at that. Oh, that's right. Put these stupid marks in their place. Make them sit down. Look at that guy. He tapped him on the shoulder because he was intimidated. The Metro Brothers, Fred Clown's heard a lot about the Metro Brothers. There's been a lot of rumblings. They've made a lot of headway recently. And look at them. They look like a couple of badasses. They're coming in here with a mean streak. They mean business. And Fred the Clown, ironically enough, also means nothing but business.
You cannot deny the talent of the Metro Brothers. Tough guys, held international gold throughout our sport fonts. You've seen them before with me. Probably been over a year and a half since we've seen the Metro Brothers here in Kissimmee.
Oh yeah, Daddy, I remember these guys. They look tough. They are tough. Anybody from New York got that big streak.
And now, introducing their opponents.
Their comeback match tonight. They got a hell of a big problem on their hands.
Facing off against the former CCW Tag Team Champions. Indeed, 5-star era. Literally nearly 40 years of combined experience between these awesome talents. As good as the Metro Brothers are, man, this is a measuring stick team to beat. But should the Metro Brothers be successful, you got to think out of the gate, people are going to be talking about the Metro Brothers who were once in contention against the crown. And what is this?
Tough guys picking out the ring announcer.
Get out, Chad Green. You look like
Next time you introduce us that bad, your ass is gonna be laying on the parking lot, trust me.
Come on, JC, what
right.
the hell?
For those of you who don't know let me introduce ourselves. We're here at Blackheart, and we're gonna do that today match. I promise you, trust us. Back up. Cold Island, New York. You ready to go?
Wow.
We know who you are, Daddy. Let's see what you got when that bell rings.
Whoa, Chris Metro slapped Ricky Martinez across the face and got punched in the face at a super kick from ERA.
Let's get that bell rung.
Taking out JC Metro, and the Metro Brothers talking some smack, and I think they made a mistake trying to get their hands a little early on the 5-star era. This match has not begun yet, but it's, of course, punishment here for JC Metro.
What is this, huh? The 5-star era looking to get a little. Oh, now we're going to ring the bell when he's on his back. Crooked referee, crooked company, crooked tag team. That's right. The Metro Brothers deserve respect.
I won't deny they deserve respect, but they just kind of disrespected our former CCW Tag Team Champions, and they found out what happens when you try to punk out 5-star era. It don't work that way, as Martinez now in control here. JC Metro in some trouble. Of course, it was JC so tough that he had to pick on the ring announcer. And Chris Metro outside of the ring catching Ricky Martinez. Oh.
He looks like a little spider monkey on the turnbuckle.
Well, it didn't feel good as a spider monkey going crotch first into the post. Just like that, the Metro Brothers turning things around. Chris Metro in now.
Okay, Metro Brothers are going to work now, Daddy.
Well, remember when they were here before, they took it to the Crown, nearly defeating the Crown, then our CCW Tag Team Champions.
They work in that fast-paced motion, which I like, man.
Yeah, quick 2 count there, nearly putting away Ricky Martinez, but you noticed after the disrespect, 5-Star Era was pretty quick to be in control until really the shenanigans of the Metro Brothers.
Well, the 5-Star Era, they're not good guys, they're not bad guys, they're just the guys, right? Whatever it is. But the 5-Star Era, they'll take advantage of a referee's back being turned. They'll bend the rules a little bit. And frankly, I honestly respect some events. But right now, they're getting what they deserve because they went ahead and they beat down the Metro Brothers before this match even started to get a heads up. And now look, they're getting what is coming to them.
Now Ricky Martinez on the wrong side of town there. The pinfall attempt. Martinez, an absolute veteran sport, has stated 18 plus years in the sport, trained by Rusty Brooks, Soulman Alex G, held championships all over the country, and of course former CCW Tag Team Champions with VRA. Been trying to build their way back to another match against the Wild Stallion, so we'll see in our main event.
Frank the Clown believes that I think this is the first time the 5-Star Era, nice suplex, and a cover.
Good.
Frank the Clown believes this is actually the first time the 5-Star Era have performed here in Kissimmee.
I believe you're correct, I'm going to be honest. We've seen Ricky Martinez as a single, but we've never seen ERA here, at least not in my time in the last 2.5, 3 years.
Well, hopefully we won't see them again.
It all depends who wins this matchup. Definitely looking to get up in the rankings, both teams for sure, as JC Metro tagged in.
Metro's got a plan, man. They're keeping their opponents in that corner.
And former American Combat Wrestling champions, 2-time FIP World Tag Team champions, pinfall. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the gold these New Yorkers has held. And you already pointed it out, Fonz. You're from New York, you're a tough guy. Who's kidding who? As tough as Chicago is, I'm not denying that either. You don't mess around at Coney Island. Martinez in trouble in the corner. Hold on for dear life. Our official Larry Powers trying to keep control of this matchup. Well done by Ricky Martinez.
Hey, Martinez, you need to get a hot tag.
Uh-oh. Definitely a pivotal moment in the matchup here.
Here we go. Who's going to get to their partner first here? Come on, Metro Brothers. You can do it. You're brothers. You're interconnected with each other.
If Ricky gets there, ERA is going to come in full of piss and vinegar.
One tag, 2 hot tags. Here they go.
Yep, Chris Metro now in for the Metro Brothers. JC even trying to stop ERA. Hard to believe ERA, 20 years in the sport. Guy looks like he's got to be like 20 years old. Beautiful leg lariat. And right now the Metro's been caught. Bit off guard. I don't think they knew what to expect from ERA. And ERA is single-handedly trying to fight off 2 men.
Metro Brothers in a little bit of a bad place right now, but they're going to figure it out. I can't believe in the Metro Brothers.
Bulldog clothesline combination. Chris was the legal man and being pinned. Oh.
Take more than that.
And I got to tell you, Metro Brothers, tough dudes. I've seen them in battles with blood. I've seen them. They're not afraid to fight with weapons. You've already said it. You've already called it. They will bend the rules. They'll take you outside and fight. In fact, that's their preference. They'd rather fight on the street than blind tag to JC. And that is exactly what happened. We see many men put away with that version of the heart attack that the Metros go for.
Up in that Boston Crab. This is submission, oh daddy.
A little more of a Coney Island crab, but I agree with you, Fonz.
Oh, look out, here comes Ricky.
And well done by Ricky Martinez, pushing Chris Metro, who to Metro's credit, Chris was doing everything he could to see where Ricky might come from. Just couldn't stop the man. Things broke it up.
They were a millisecond away from being victorious. Some would consider it an upset. Fred the Clown does not, because Fred the Clown knows that the Metro Brothers are very, very talented.
No, I'm with you on that, Frank, from the perspective of I know the credentials of the Metros. I've had the pleasure of calling many of their matches, but they are facing former CCW Tag Team Champions. Fonz, you've seen what happens when these two get going.
Oh yeah, man, I've seen it all, but I'm seeing it tonight too.
5-star finish, and I think that's it.
No.
It is.
Bring your winners of the match, the Team
a fast-paced match, a lot of action. Either team didn't let me down.
The best part about the 5-Star Era was their theme song, but due to copyright concerns, now we just have an acoustic version or an instrumental version. So hopefully we never see 5-Star Era here in Kissimmee again, because you know what? They're just too grimy for this place, and that's saying something because we're in Kissimmee. But Frank the Clown, he's intrigued by the Metro Brothers. Yeah, he saw something in them tonight.
Stallion Rogers,
With the right guidance.
I don't care. If you're looking at the new,
With the right guidance, they could be something special.
That's enough said.
I won't deny Metro Brothers. Hell of a return here, but at the end of the day, 5-Star Era victorious. Getting a big win. Metro's looking good, but 5-Star Era showing why they believe they deserve that rematch for the CCW World Tag Team Champions. Feel like they got screwed when they did get the rematch. Wild Stallions, you better keep an eye out. It's only a matter of time before 5-Star Era find their way back.
Oh yeah, and it's coming soon.
Of course, still so much more to come here at Conquer Kissimmee 37. How about a little championship defense time?
Big win for 5-Star Era. They have their sights on recapturing those CCW Tag Team titles. As a reminder, tonight in the main event, you're going to see those CCW Tag Team titles defended as Cha-Cha Charlie teams up with Maximus to take on your CCW Tag Team champion, the Wild Stallion, in our main event tonight. But speaking of title match, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for your CCW Southeastern Championship. Introducing the challenger.
Taurus along with Dr. Eric Christopher here at Conquer Kissimmee. But I'll have you know, the reign of terror of these two have been all over CCW fans.
Boy, Dr. Eric likes to surround himself with tough guys, doesn't he?
Absolutely, no question. CCW Havoc and Hayes at Magnanimous Brewing Company in Tampa. You are guaranteed to see these two turning heads, and most recently just at Breakout, you saw Eddie Taurus in action. You just never know where these two will show up, but wherever they do in CCW, just much like our buddy Frank the Clown, trouble will follow.
Frank the Clown respects these two individuals. Eddie Taurus has been around for quite some time. He is very established. He's won everywhere he's went. Dr. Eric Christopher apparently has something to say.
Testify, Dr. Eric.
Folks, it is time to listen to Dr. Eric Christopher. You see, I was in a good mood today, and then some imbeciles told me that I had to come out here and remind you people of who this man is. Because this is Eddie Taurus, the man who's been the most dominant professional wrestler the state of Florida has ever seen. This is the man who built CCW in Kissimmee, the man who put 650 people in this building. But tonight, he has the opportunity to make history once again. Because in just a few seconds, South Florida's favorite son, Domino, is going to come out here. And he's going to put his CCW Southeastern title on the line. And I get the pleasure pleasure of watching as each and every one of you cry your whiny eyes out as Eddie becomes the new champion, and I tell you all to bow down to the authority, Eddie Taurus.
That was pretty strong there, Dr. Eric. He's mad.
Oh, no question.
Oh, God. It's longer than the Undertaker's entrance. It's true.
The domino effect's coming, Daddy.
Getting a good reaction. Great reaction here for Domino. Another guy, it's been a hot minute since we've seen him here defending that Southeastern Championship. But man, he is getting a hell of a reaction.
People love the domino effect, Daddy.
They shouldn't even like him here. He represents Miami. Miami and Kissimmee are basically two different worlds. He's not one of them. But yet look at all these brainless imbeciles that inhabit Kissimmee, Florida. It's going nuts for this guy.
They like them some Domino, and obviously Domino does not like him some Frank the Clown. And I can
Feeling is mutual.
I was gonna say, I can only imagine why. Of course, when you're the champion, Domino been champion for 315 days, defeating Jackal Stevens. And has been a hell of a champion.
Another year, it'd be like RVD held that TV belt in ECW for 2 years.
Hey, you and I talked about that. I think RVD would still have that championship right now if ECW didn't fold.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
No one was ever going to beat RVD. And I stand by that.
Quit living in the past, guys. It's not 1998 anymore. It's 2025, all right?
Oh, Domino.
I believe it was all the way back, perhaps in March, when we last saw Domino here.
It's been the best 4 months of Fred the Clown's life, not having to see Domino here in Kissimmee, Florida.
Well, we got the domino effect here right now, Daddy. Here we go.
What is the domino effect? Trevin, can you elaborate?
You're gonna watch.
You're literally seeing it right now, but an attempt by Eddie Torres to jump Domino, and Domino saw it coming, catching the veteran Eddie Torres. Torres has been on a mission to win gold here in CCW, has come so close so many times in the Southeastern Championship. According to Dr. Eric Christopher, it was made for Eddie Torres. Will it happen here tonight?
Hopefully. That means Domino will never come back, and his stupid domino effect and his stupid domination and all the other stupid catchphrases that he has, whether in English or Spanish, they're all dumb.
Well, Uranagi, the elbow, is it enough? Not quite. Official Jeff Flores on the call here tonight. Keeping an eye out. Probably got the best hairdo in all of professional wrestling when it comes to referees. What do you think?
You're saying in all professional wrestling.
Come on, my
friend. Definitely that. But I guess the referees, I mean, it's a low bar. The referees are pretty terrible.
Did Eddie get that shoulder?
It's a good question. I'm not sure right now, but of course Eddie was able to take advantage, get Domino out. And even if it's like mosquito bites on spaghetti strands, it still hurts.
You know, Frank the Clown is conflicted about Dr. Eric Christopher. Only 2 months ago in Tampa, Florida, Frank the Clown and Eric Christopher finally met face-to-face in the ring, and it was a moment in time. Clash of the Titans, some would say. We had a couple words, a couple of shoves. We went our separate ways, so the jury's still out on Dr. Eric Christopher.
Oh, I understand. You want to talk about two megalomaniacs. I mean, you both are the personification.
Please.
But you're both very credentialed when it comes to the men that you manage, and I cannot deny that.
That's right. Respect that we deserve, that we earn.
But Domino fighting back against Eddie Torres. Here's what Eddie Torres is. He's a 22-year-plus pro, tons of talent, but Eddie, look at that flying leg lariat.
Great move.
Eddie can move in ungodly ways for his size, and hold on, leg is hooked. But Eddie is a bully. And Eddie's job is to intimidate you before the match starts and to continue to bully you during the match. And I think that is Eddie's biggest weapon. And if Domino, who has done a great job so far of getting right back in the face of Eddie, if he gives Eddie an inch, Eddie is just going to bully his way into this championship here tonight, guys.
And look, Domino trying to fight back, giving him his best shot, but look, not doing anything to Eddie Taurus. Domino on chicken legs here.
Well, we've seen some pretty bad things come from Eddie when it comes to what he'll do, whether it's the sit-out power bomb, perhaps even going for a pile driver, but again into the Uranagi. Well done by Domino. As you hate to hear, the domination, the fan base of Domino still trying to will the champion to his feet. It's a really tall order here for Domino tonight. Perhaps one of the hardest matches he's had in a while as champion.
Is Mamino here?
Who's Mamino?
Mamino is his mother that is apparently at front row at every single one of his matches. Fonzie's laughing because he knows we can't get rid of her no matter how hard we try. She leans over the barricade as Domino here is firing up, waving her fan. She gets involved. She's a menace. She's a hag, if you ask Frank the Clown.
Wow. Shots fired here from Frank the Clown, but right now, a great counter by Domino. Taken down. Is it going to be enough with the reverse DDT?
I don't think so. Oh, that was a little short fall for Eddie. He's way tougher than that. It take a lot more to get those shoulders down for the 3 count.
Oh, I think you're right, Fonz. Eddie, we saw him bleed buckets and wars here in this very building. We've seen what he's done at Tampa, like I mentioned. Havoc and Hayes at Magnanimous Brewing. In fact, we have an event there just tomorrow. By the time you're watching this, you'll have an opportunity to come to a future one. What an exploder suplex from Eddie Taurus.
Get him, Eddie. That might be it. We might have a new champ here.
I think you're right. I really do. Leg is hooked. Oh! Signs of life from Domino. I am in shock right now.
I think that referee's hair is making him count very slow. He's weighing him down. All that pomade he has in his hair, keeping it up. Here we go.
Fonz, what do you do with this situation? If you're managing Domino, what's your advice?
Don't give up. And don't show signs of weakness.
And watch out for Eric Christopher, who had the belt, but the belt just hit the head of Eddie Taurus, and that was Eric who brought it in. Future Shock DDT. Notice the domino effect. Is this the end of the match? It is! Wow.
What a great win for the champion.
Yeah, you
was that 315 days?
315 and counting.
A great win for the champion. You talk about the domino effect. That was the Dr. Eric Christopher effect.
Hey.
If it wasn't for that dummy to hop up on the apron with the title belt, Domino might not even be standing right now.
The timing couldn't have been better. Fonz said, don't give up, don't quit. Eric Christopher tries to get involved, brings the championship belt up, and inadvertently that belt gets used against his man,
And the
Eddie
people
Taurus.
love the domino effect. Look, they're on their feet at this sold-out CCW show in Kissimmee.
And Eric Christopher having a conniption, losing it outside the ring with Eddie Taurus. But indeed, Eddie Taurus perhaps had that match cost by Eric Christopher. And our very own Emmy Landau's coming down. Looking to get some words here from the champion, Domino.
Who let this polka dot princess in the ring, huh?
I like her. She's got a couple of assets that I really like.
I bet you do, Fonzie.
Domino, an impressive victory for you here tonight at Conquer Kissimmee 37. Now can you tell the fans how you're feeling?
How we feeling, Kissimmee?
We're feeling terrible.
That's how we're feeling. Because there's no better place for me to defend this championship. You know why? Because my very first title defense as Southeastern champion was in this very building at Conquer Kissimmee. And there's no better group of fans to continue to reach. We surpassed 305 days as champion, and now we're going for 365 days as your Southeastern champion.
Give me a break.
Y siempre con la vida bien puesta.
Frank the Clown doesn't even know what that means, but you know what? It's stupid. He talks about this is his favorite place. Well, his favorite place is actually Miami, so he just lied to everybody here in Kissimmee.
Say what you will, Frank the Clown. The people here at Old Town Sun on the Beach, they love Domino. Big win here for Domino. Eddie Torres going to have to regroup. That said, never count Eddie out. You know he'll be nipping at the heels of not just Domino, any champion here in CCW.
Oh yeah, don't worry, Dr. Eric and Eddie are coming back, Daddy. You can't keep those two studs down.
And hopefully August the 8th, Conquer Kissimmee 38, when we're back here at Old Town, we'll see some of the domination in the crowd as Domino is back.
As long as Domino's not here.
Kissimmee 40, you guys have been amazing all night long.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
Here's a hot summer night here in Monroe. Here the second Friday of every month. You get your tickets at CoastalChampionshipWrestling.com. Make sure you join us back here next month. Keep the energy going because the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Did we find this ring announcer hanging out outside?
CCW Women's Championship.
Was he living under a bridge?
Introducing first your challenger.
Leave Chad Green alone.
I smell him from here.
People love him. Not like you're not related by, I'll leave Grizzly Adams alone.
Helen from Essex, England. She is Aleah James.
Aleah James coming from the UK, young lady we've gotten to see a couple times here in CCW. Getting a big opportunity tonight for the CCW Women's Championship. And guys, I'll tell you right now, Aleah has the goods. She has the talent coming out of NXT UK, trained by Johnny Moss. This could be the night. As good as Nikki Blackheart is, title reigns don't last forever.
Fred the Clown just got over filming a very secret project out in London in the UK, and he heard rumblings about Aleah James all the way out there. She's a very distinguished competitor, but Nikki Blackheart, as we all know, is a monster. She's quite scary. Fred the Clown might not say anything bad about her.
Introducing her opponent.
Dominating force in CCW, formerly Ruther J's enforcer. Ruthie made the mistake of pushing the wrong buttons, and not only did Nikki Blackheart break off on her own 28 days ago, she defeated Ruthie J and now stands atop the mountain as our CCW Women's Champion. And as much as I do believe Aleah James is a threat to that gold, can't argue with you two. You watch this young lady with the bodybuilding background. There's the muscles right there, guys. That is a champion. That is a champion.
She looks absolutely sensational.
Well, you know, she looks great, but, you know, she's chiseled, but she doesn't quite have the body that Fred the Clown has. She has to hit the gym a little bit harder to match the quads of Fred the Clown. Just saying. You see these quads under this table, Trevin, don't you?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yes. And they're much larger than Nikki Blackheart's quads. Let it be known.
It's a difficult juxtaposition in the dark here, so I'll have to check a little later to see if you're right.
You should.
Official Lane Rosario holding up indeed what it is all about. The illustrious CCW Women's Championship. Blackheart has been a fighting champion over these 28 days since winning the gold here. Of course, Ruthie J was the forever champion, 616 days, finally stopped by Nikki Blackheart. Is Blackheart prepared to face off against the credentials of Aleah James that we've seen here in CCW? Got to keep in mind as well, this young lady's worked in Progress. She's worked in Rev Pro, aka the two biggest promotions in all of the UK. She's quick, she's athletic, and honestly, if you make Aleah James angry, she got what they call the Essex anger. And you know if you know.
And here's the thing about Nikki Blackheart is she's still essentially a rookie in this business. For what? She's been around for 2 years at this point.
Literally.
Maybe 100 matches under her belt, if that. So the inexperience can come into play here against somebody like Aleah James.
Indeed, in the 5 years Aleah James has been in the sport. Oh, Bulldog countered by the powerhouse. I was gonna say, Aleah's been there, done that, but trying to go in full force here against Nikki may not be the best idea. agility make the difference. Able to slip out for the moment. I think this has got to be what it is. Aleah's going to have to use the speed if she's going to beat the champion. It does hit the Bulldog. Is it going to be shock and awe?
Please.
Barely a 2 count. Fonz, you've watched Nikki Blackheart's whole career. You know how talented this young lady is. Hell, you just saw the kip up there. What advice do you have for Nikki Blackheart in this match?
Keep doing what she's doing. She's got that strap. It's working. Whatever she's doing, it's working for her.
That's a fair point there. Power is hard to beat. Ooh.
Well, Aleah's not going to win this match by going strike for strike, blow for blow with Nikki Blackheart there. That's just not going to be a winning strategy, as she's doing exactly what Clown says she shouldn't be doing. But what does Frank the Clown know? He's just the most decorated man in wrestling history. But neither here nor there. But she needs to use that experience. Oh, gosh. This might be a long night for her, actually, or a short night. She needs to use the experience, she needs to use her speed, her agility, her technical ability to try to run circles a little bit around Nikki Blackheart, get her a little confused.
In addition to CCW, already talked about NXT UK, Rev Pro, Progress, Shine Wrestling. Aleah's been out there making a name for herself, especially here in the United States. Of course, Nikki Blackheart undeniably on top of the mountain here. Sky's the limit when it comes to, ooh, what an elbow, Nikki Blackheart. You got to think she's not long for this world from the perspective of, look at Nikki. She stays this good, man. You're watching her on national television. It's a matter of if, or should I say when, not if. I'll get it right.
There you go. Better luck next time, Trevin.
That's why I got you here to keep it straight. The brawn, pure brawn with ease, but a beautiful counter. 2 count only.
She was showing off there.
And you can do it when you're that strong, but Aleah, oh, good God, is that it? Gonna steal a line from my buddy Zach Romero. I just watched the soul leave the body of Aleah James. Good God, what a power slam, guys.
That power slam went viral on all over social media recently. The world discovered Nikki Blackheart, something we've all known here in Florida for quite some time here at FCCCW. The world now, with her eyes firmly on Nikki Blackheart, seeing what she does next, and that power slam and all her entire power game is quite impressive. Just torture rack. Shout out Lex Luger.
Torture rack has been effective before, but Aleah again trying to slip out, use the agility, it works, sunset flip. But not enough to keep down the champion, and that's where that size differential, unfortunately, is working against Aleah. But beautiful kicks.
Trying to chop down the tree here.
That's what you got to do. Knockout blow, perhaps. And there's the jumping forearm. I'm telling you right now, Aleah has been the smaller athlete many, many times in her career. She's used to having to use her size as the best she can. And again, a 2 count.
Oh, but Nikki right now looks a little worse for wear. I mean, she's moving slowly. She's grabbing her head. She might be a little dazed, confused.
Keep in mind, from the perspective of Nikki Blackheart, this is not meant to be any form of an insult. So many of her matches do not last that long because she's so powerful, because she's able to take people down. And as good as the conditioning looks, we're going to find out what it looks like as this match continues, because Aleah James, as much as she's taken her own beating, ain't giving up. Oh, wow. You got to think Aleah just had her life flash before her eyes.
Oh, she might be out on her feet.
Oh, 100%. And I think right now, my friends, are we going to see it? Wow. There's a torture rack and then some, and that's it.
Ring the bell, that's it.
That is it. Aleah James, if there was a way to try to fight the monster, damn if Aleah didn't try. But tonight, all Nikki Blackheart.
Where's Bill Alfonso going? Anywho, Nikki Blackheart victorious again, but you know, she's taking a little bit deeper waters than what she's accustomed to, and it'd be interesting to see when somebody steps up to her and can really drag her down to a 10-15-minute drag them out kind of beat-down match. We'll see if Nikki can hang then.
That was the point I was going for. As impressive as Nikki Blackheart is, I would love to see her have to go the distance a little further, but guess what? When you're that good, you don't have to go the distance.
Do you think she would be interested in FTCCW?
There's only one way to find out, my friend. Hopefully we have cameras if you try that one, but nevertheless, congratulations again to Nikki Blackheart, continuing on now into a month into her reign.
A dominant win for your CCW
Gets another shot. Looking for a better reaction.
If you ask, you receive.
Conveniently, it came out exactly when the song hit the words Beautiful Life, but nevertheless, LJ Cleary tonight getting to face Danny Briggs in really what many people would consider a fantasy match of talents out of the UK. We're getting to host it here in CCW. I'm stoked, guys. I'm telling you right now.
Look, right now it's time for fun and singing and dancing, but as soon as Danny Briggs comes out here, it's going to be time for a fight. And LJ has got to be prepared for this because Danny Briggs takes no prisoners.
Well said, Frank, and that is the truth, but realistically, I think LJ, indeed, on a roll here when it comes to not just CCW, but one half of the Fight Factory Pro Wrestling Irish Tag Team Champions when Rich Swan over in Ireland has been making, you name the place in the country and internationally. LJ's been there, but of course now calling CCW his home as well. Guy is on a roll.
Don't mind me, I'm just hip thrusting, gyrating my hips a little bit.
I love me some Ace of Base too.
I would love to see Fonzie dance. Come on, Fonzie, dance.
Okay, Daddy. I'm gonna wait till Cha-Cha Charlie comes out tonight.
There you go.
I'm holding you to that.
Is it okay to call LJ Mr. International?
Oh, 100%. I think that's a good name for LJ.
Okay, Daddy.
Heard LJ talking a lot about you, Fonz, and how much he respects you.
Yeah, I met him earlier. I like the kid.
Fonzie likes anyone who will put him over, let's be honest.
This is true.
That's well deserved. Listen to the crowd.
And now, introducing his opponent.
The London bad boy. Here he is, Daddy, right in front of a CCW, attracting sports entertainers from all over the world, Daddy.
The strong style hooligan for the last couple years here has called CCW his home, and especially at a time when he needed a home the most. We've seen the best and the worst of Danny Briggs. Right now, of course, crowd favorite, as you can see, and LJ keeps teasing like he's gonna try to jump Danny Briggs. But really, LJ's here in a great mood. This is a match that LJ honestly asked for, and Danny was all about too. They really said, look, we respect each other, we got a mutual respect, we want to know who's better in the ring.
Honestly, the most surprising thing maybe on this entire Conquer Kissimmee show is the fact that Danny Briggs can actually grow hair. I thought he wasn't bald by choice, but in fact he was bald by choice for so many years.
It was definitely a stylistic choice.
And now he's got kind of like an Ivan Drago kind of deal, even though he's not Russian, he's British. But
When you're a seasoned veteran like that, you can have your hair any way you want, Daddy. Look at your hair, Dr.
Who's going to walk up to
Frank the Clown, you got great hair tonight.
who would
did
walk?
he just mistake me for Dr. Eric Christopher?
I think he was just giving you some additional credentials. You figured you needed
Well,
a
I'll be
PhD.
a doctor, you know.
You love acronyms, so you call yourself FTC, he's
Yes.
thinking PhD. All these things go together.
There's a
just
lot
fine.
of acronyms here. You are BAD.
Respect here before the matchup between LJ Cleary as well as the strong style hooligan Danny Briggs. And I am, say the least, this is the match I've been looking forward to the most when I saw this card announced. To have the pleasure to be able to call a matchup between these two great athletes here, as they are not only getting things going, but you can see already LJ going after the wrist. And here's the thing with Danny Briggs. Danny isn't the kind of guy who's going to go for the world of sport style, if you will, but Danny can do it. He has no problem going that route if we got to go catch his catch can.
Frank the Clown would like to see, LJ Cleary comes out and he has so much fun. And again, the entrance is fantastic. I can't deny that. But he's a great in-ring competitor. But I would like to see a mean streak come out of him here. If there's ever a time to have a mean streak and maybe bend the rules and maybe kind of get a little dirty, a little grimy, it would be against Danny Briggs, would it not?
I think you have to be a little hardcore to get in there with Danny Briggs.
Hey, there was a time to have to win a matchup by any means necessary. I could see it. I just don't think that's who LJ is. I think LJ is the kind of guy, I mean, he says he's living his beautiful life, 26 years old, been all over the world, been wrestling for 12 years, literally trained at the place that Finn Balor created. Hell, he's gotten shout-outs. He's been there ringside in WWE. Not that you know anything about WWE, Frank.
Wait a second. Rewind just one moment.
Which
He's
part?
26.
Yep.
Yet he's been in the ring for 12 years.
Yeah, you can train really young and start wrestling really young over in the UK. It's from Ireland.
Is that legal?
Yeah, we let people wrestle.
I'll have a
14
word
over
with the authorities. That sounds very well connected out in Ireland. Yes. They will love FTC in Ireland.
You can see right there Danny Briggs putting a little bit of showboating of his own right now, saying, all right, I'll play your game. And here's the thing. As stated, there is the respect. However, I think it's just a matter of time for either athlete. Somebody's going to poke somebody the wrong way, and this is going to get over.
I just can't believe Danny Briggs has hair.
That could be it.
Oh! It's like he's taking Frank the Clown's advice.
Well, I think it was more he's trying to kind of bow up a little bit, and that was not a good idea. There's a concept, whether you want to call it poking the... Wait a minute, did LJ just pretend he got punched?
No. I think he hurt Frank the Clown. He hurt.
Did you talk to this guy
He
before the
hurt
match?
me. He had to play a little dirty. Look at this. He's taking advantage now. I like this.
Elaine Rosario, our lead official, now sees the handful of hair, and she's there getting in between. And again, LJ's acting like he got hit. What the hell's going on, Fonz?
He's using that psychology, and it seems to be working. He's got the ref chewing out Danny.
I have never seen LJ act like this before.
I don't think it's the first time that ref has shoot out Danny. But anywho, look at...
And right now you're seeing the handful of hair again, Elaine Rosario getting in between, and Lane watched it in action.
Going to the well too many times.
Yeah. How dumb do you got to be? You turn your head, you wait until Danny's like 5 feet from you, and you try it again. And now he's selling it like it happened, and I think Lane's sick of that crap. Right hand. The official's giving a little attitude. Why not a right hand?
I think I saw one of LJ's pearly whites go into like the fourth row there.
Does have pretty teeth. They might not be there anymore. From Dublin, Ireland, we've talked about LJ before. Already mentioned Fight Factory Pro Wrestling. Used to be NWA Ireland, set up by Finn Balor. Youngest ever Irish junior heavyweight champion. Had a great tour of pro wrestling, Noah. And of course, he's been here in the United States wrestling pretty much everywhere. But guess what? You don't want to end up outside of the ring with a pissed off Danny Briggs. You can't prepare for a head into the post.
No, it's the last place really anybody on earth would want to be is outside. On the streets, outside the ring, in an alleyway, wherever it may be with Danny Briggs.
I've said it many times, man from East London used to walking out of the pub and just continuing the fight. Starts the fight in the pub, fights in the streets. Fonz, ooh! I was going to say, Fonz, you could totally imagine Danny Briggs out there causing trouble. Probably would have hung out pretty well in Philadelphia back in the day, huh?
Oh, he would have fit right in.
And where is LJ going? Is he getting cocky, cleaning the hair up there?
He's got a great head of hair, let's be honest. Let's talk about it.
But this is not the LJ I'm used to. Guys, I am actually in complete and utter shock here. I came in thinking we were going to see LJ and Danny have a wrestling classic, and instead you got LJ going for shortcuts. And is that enough? Whoa.
All that matters in this sport are wins and losses. Winners get paid more. Winners become bigger stars, more opportunities. By any means necessary, you can pander to these moronic fans all you want, but realistically, at the end of the day, they're not going to do anything for you. They'll turn their backs on you as quickly as they can. So LJ might be smarting up here and realizing that the only person to rely on is himself.
Able to get out of, or at least attempt to get out of that sunset flip of trying to punch down. Danny Briggs had gotten out of the way. Now you're seeing some speed, the unexpected speed of Danny Briggs. LJ now also punching the top turnbuckle. It's not such a beautiful life right now here, guys.
No, it's a quite painful life for LJ, especially so right there.
Running chop. That's one way to get some hamburger meat for her chest. pop-up powerbomb. We've seen that from Danny before. Could it be it? Briggs is looking great right now. I love the muscle he's put on, the size. When he was an NXT Tag Team Champion, I think that Danny Briggs had himself artificially too small. I think it's like when you're in a lesser class. I'm going to say this in the most respectful way, maybe get myself canceled from ever working anywhere else. But the Black and Gold days was a much smaller roster on NXT. Danny Briggs is a guy that's more of a bigger roster kind of guy, and he was having to put himself down to that smaller size. Pinfall. 2 count only. Guys more LJ size. And that's not meant to be an insult. Some of the best wrestlers in the world were part of when Black and Gold was at its best. But I think if Danny Briggs was this size, Danny Briggs would have been a singles champion in NXT, not an NXT tag team champion.
I'll be letting Gates listen to you just said that. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell him everything you just said. That NXT, it's no good. The Black and Gold are small. Okay?
Thanks. Hey, Gabe, how you doing? Nevertheless, right now we got LJ looking for what he calls his line tamer, the beautiful life tamer. Tossed off by Martin. Wasn't meant to be an insult to anybody there, by the way.
I'm going to chop up that clip and make it sound like an insult.
Oh, it sure will be. Kick to the gut, caught by Danny Briggs. LJ rolls through. Well done. Is the victory roll going to be enough? But no. And Martin, for a guy 21 years pro in the prime of his life, but having to show that he has the speed still at this size, and now mounting into the pin and getting the win! And I'm going to tell you right now, that was my point. Danny Burch in NXT might not have been able to pull that off, but instead, still with the agility, maybe 40, 50 more pounds, Danny Briggs was able to get a pin on LJ Cleary, looking great, looking like the star that he is. And man, I still love you, LJ, but what the hell is that attitude here tonight in this match?
A moment of truth here. Is there still respect between the two?
There is. I think LJ was getting a little cute with things, trying to bring things out in a way that, I'll be honest, I don't think Danny was expecting any of this either, let's be honest. Danny definitely saw an LJ that was not expected, and these two killed it here tonight.
This is disturbing, honestly.
Oh, there you go. Danny grew the hair in so that he could do the LJ Cleary Pretty Boy dance. I really don't know what that's called. But bottom line, LJ Cleary still continues looking great here in CCW. Can't wait to see more LJ Cleary in the future. The big win for Danny Briggs. You got to thank Danny Briggs looking for singles gold here in CCW. Only a matter of time before it happens.
Of the evening of Conquer Kissimmee, a match that had been literally months in the making. They once monster weight for the tag team division, and now they meet one-on-one. As the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing your first competitor.
That's the key word right there. They are Skitz. The guy is nuts. You never know what personality you're going to get from Skitz. But what we know is the darker side of Skitz has been in control.
And look, when did this dark side begin for Skitz, huh? When did it begin? Was it ironically after his 8 to 9 month powwow with Frank the Clown?
Yes, it is.
Quite ironic. Who really won that war, Trevin?
Introducing his opponent.
This place is gonna come unglued.
Oh, no question. One of our favorites.
One of our franchise players, Daddy.
Kilmeister, most recently facing off against Skitz about a month ago at Game of War. Agony getting involved. Then at Bash at the Brew, Kilmeister defeating Agony in a hell of a casket match. Finally laying the groundwork. We've seen these two for months try to tear each other. Try to tear each other apart.
Spit it out.
But ultimately, tonight, we finally get to see what is hopefully the end of a feud between former brothers. Ozzy Kilmeister, Skitz, and as Frank the Clown pointed out, I hate to give you your flowers on this one, Frank, but you did push Skitz's buttons to the point where this is the Skitz we were left with. Like you said, who really won that war?
Over the course of 8 months, all across the state of Florida, me and that stupid idiot Skitz battled it out month after month, week after week, show after show all across CCW. Skitz came and trampled on Frank the Clown's territory. He tried to make a name for himself off Frank the Clown's back, but now look, he was happy-go-lucky Skitz for so long. Look at now this demeanor, the hair, the face paint, everything about him is all dark and dangerous and mysterious. Whatever he's gonna do to Ozzy Kilmeister, Frank the Clown, he's here for it.
Now, if your goal of FTCCW is to destroy CCW, you've definitely planted a seed that has been dangerous and destructive in Skitz. And not surprising, the CCW faithful here at Old Town Kissimmee are behind Ozzy Kilmeister. But what I'm concerned about, guys, is this ring, 18 by 18, going to be able to hold these two athletes in its confines to get to the end of this battle.
Could we not afford a 20 by 20?
That's a WWE thing, my friend.
In FTCCW, perhaps we'll get one. We'll show them what the big leagues are all about, huh?
Nah, it's a little too big. Just don't give us any 16 by 16, please. Never. Skitz charging in, maybe not the smartest move. Ozzy Kilmeister, of course, has the size advantage. Fonz, you have watched these two battle from when they were best friends and tag team champions to when Skitz became what he is today. What does it feel like to finally see the culmination of this feud?
Hey, well, time changes, and this Skitz, man, he is going haywire.
On his own plan, it always has been, but this is definitely not the Skitz. And of course, you can see Ozzy Kilmeister letting Frank the Clown know what he thinks of Frank.
Yeah, he wants to talk to Frank the Clown. Ozzy and Frank the Clown have had some run-ins in our day. And you know what, Frank the Clown? He has no respect for Ozzy Kilmeister. None at all.
The punt there nearly taking the head off of Skitz. The problem with Skitz is, you heard it, they. And that's a personality thing when it comes to they. There are multiple people in the head of Skitz. We've seen it. And some of the darkest personalities have been the ones in charge for months.
I like Skitz because you never know what you're going to get.
He's from the Haunted Hills Asylum in Wisconsin. And like you said, you don't know what you're going to get, except for the longest time, it's been a Skitz that is just night and day from the Skitz we once know. Truthfully, the Skitz that really was driving you nuts, FTC.
They say life is like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. But this box of chocolate over here tastes like crap. Skitz is a crappy piece of chocolate. He's no good. He'll do whatever it takes. He's just... I can't even talk about this.
Yeah, but I gotta think you like what you left him at. You gotta love the destruction this creature has brought to CCW.
Look, Frank the Clown, he doesn't hate us. Doesn't mean he likes Skitz. Doesn't mean he respects Skitz. But you know what? He does appreciate the fact that Skitz realized what Frank the Clown was trying to show him the whole time, and that is the light.
Any other individuals, you just saw Skitz, not only tossed into the post as well as spine first there on the apron. Any other individual, I'd say this is the end of the matchup. Skitz will do things through his mind that his body can barely handle, but the mind keeps him going. I don't understand the mind over matter that is Skitz, but it's what it is, guys. As Ozzy rolls in, X Factor. Is that it? No.
What?
How does he kick out of moves like
That's
that?
true.
He just took a post.
He laid it on his
took
face.
A hard bump on the apron, and he just took that big power.
And
he
that's,
kicked out.
And that's my point. It's the mind over matter. It is whether it's the personalities or what. It's like Skitz, can put the pain away. And those knees getting up here now going to slow down Ozzy. Ozzy has a hell of a senton, but now being choked in the corner there by Skitz. facing Skitz, and you probably did feel this way, Frank, it's got to be like a horror movie, having to deal with this guy constantly coming up, getting back up when he shouldn't have gotten back up.
That's the thing. Brent the Clown puts Skitz down more times than he can count, but somehow, some way, a little bastard would rise from the ashes, straight from hell, wherever the heck he's from, and he would just always keep fighting. Grant, no matter what you throw at him, just annoying little gnats.
And the great ring awareness there of Ozzy Kilmeister, able to grab that bottom rope. Ozzy could have been in a pinning predicament there, but Skitz is still coming in there into the kidney punches. Alfonso, you know about kidney punches and how dangerous they can be.
Oh, I sure do, man.
Thrown off by Ozzy.
Ozzy just took about 6 of those hard kidney punches. This is sort of slowing him down, I can tell.
The kick as well in the corner there. And I'm a little concerned here, guys. This is terrible positioning. Nothing good happens when you're on the top corner like this.
Hopefully they both fall off and break a couple of bones.
How come I figured you'd say that? Going for the hair crown, it does! Connects, Skitz, tossing Ozzy Kilmeister out of the corner.
Nice move, Skitz.
But is this going to be enough? Both men have been through hell, into the pin! And you hear the CCW faithful, they are well behind Ozzy Kilmeister, as of course Skitz is on his own planet and furious as usual. It's really been weird looking at the Skitz of today versus the Skitz of a year ago. Hard to believe these two were once truthfully brothers from different mothers. Oof.
Just about a year ago, Brent the Clown walked into this venue for the first time ever and debuted here at FCCW, and Skitz interrupted him. From there, he had to deal with these two morons every single month, and now to watch them tear each other limb for limb, shred by shred. Brent the Clown must say he is enjoying it. Quite a turnaround from a year ago.
Indeed, would have been Monster Mosh back then, and the trust fall was caught and put into a German suplex. All of the momentum of Skitz used against him. And now there's the senton. And we're going to find out how much the body of Skitz truly can take. You see Ozzy's feeling it right there.
Here comes the mosh pit. It's starting, man.
It connects. We got some trouble here. If you're Skitz, discus lariat takes out Skitz.
Yeah, slap your belly. That liquid death guts.
Liquid death is 0 calories, my friend.
We must be drinking a lot of it then.
There's the ripcord headbutt. Calls it the whiplash. Is the whiplash gonna be it? No, close. And somehow Skitz is still in this thing. You hear the reaction at Sun on the Beach. These are those moments. I'm gonna say it again. It's mind over matter with Skitz. There's so many athletes that would leave on a stretcher when Skitz can walk. Drop toe hold, able to catch Ozzy Kilmeister head first into the turnbuckle. And there you go, right back. Give me a Wisconsin area code, I'll get it out. Oh! Wow, 450 of knees into the gut. This could be the end. The official making sure the shoulders are down, but no, not enough.
Hopefully Ozzy's stomach just explodes.
And as you hear the primal screams coming out of Skitz, Fonz, what can Ozzy do to find a way to continue this matchup?
Just keep doing what you're doing, Ozzy.
Do what he's keep doing. He's on his knees, Fonzie. He's begging for mercy.
Oh,
whatever he's doing is not working.
He's making a comeback for sure. He's getting ready.
You hear the faith from the Fonz. CCW faithful trying to have the faith, but there's the screaming from Skitz. Going again. Oh my God! Hitting the headbutt. The running headbutt, the crazy train, caught Skitz as Skitz was going for a moonsault. That timing was insane.
Ozzy posers, get!
There you go. That's Blue Thunder Bond, and that is it. I cannot get over Skitz going for the springboard moonsault, and Kilmeister was able to hit the timing to hit in the running headbutt, the crazy train, just in time, knocking the wind out of Skitz. able to hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, and that was finally enough to defeat Skitz.
It's a beautiful sight to see Skitz laid out in the middle of a CCW ring.
Skitz just took a hell of a beating and took that big move, and I guarantee you in about a minute he's going to sit up.
Skitz needs to figure out where the heck he is, I'm sure. Maybe, just maybe, we could get lucky and whatever personality found its way in, thanks to Frank the Clown, maybe it just got knocked the hell out of Skitz, because I think Skitz is barely cognizant what day of the week it is, what part of the planet he's on.
It doesn't seem to bother him. He'll be back next week.
And you never know with Skitz. Definitely keep an eye on all CCW social media to see what is next for Skitz here in CCW.
I think he bit off half of his tongue.
Wholly possible. Congratulations, Ozzy Kilmeister. It's been a long road to finally exercise the demon that is Skitz from your life, and hopefully this is the end of things between these former friends.
Or it's the beginning.
We can only hope. Skitz, the worst off we've seen him after a match in a very, very long time.
Yeah, I think I see him beating his tongue on the floor.
Oh, he's got his cute little hat on.
Ozzy put it on him. I don't know if that was meant to be disrespect or a reminder of who he once was.
Who he once was a complete psychopath. Who he is now, also a complete psychopath. No matter if he wears a hat, no hat, red paint, blue paint, green paint, black clothes, white clothes, he's a psychopath.
Yeah, you heard it from Frank the Clown. What a battle. Our semi-main event.
You guys have been amazing all night long. Remember, you can get tickets to Coastal Championship Wrestling event at Coastal Championship Wrestling FL.com, where we're the second Friday of every month. It's going to be August the 8th, the next time we're back. It'll be August, or if you live in Florida, it's the first month of Halloween, as I like to call it, in August. So be sure to join us. But Kissimmee, Florida, it is now time for your name! Visit all the evening, and it is for the unified BRCW and CCW Tag Team Championships of the world, and it's ever for football. Introducing first your challengers.
What a main event, Daddy.
Oh, this is a big fight, feel to say the least.
This could be a main event in any building in the country.
Absolutely.
Touchdown Charlie's on fire. Matt Riddle's on fire.
Maximus Khan, a force of nature. Been fighting on his own, representing the crown. Coming off of a victory in Game of War, along with his tag team partner tonight. If there was ever an opportunity to see gold around the waist of Maximus Khan in the tag team division again, it is here tonight, Fonz.
We know a lot about him. Where's his background? Where's he from?
That's the whole thing.
Is it a mystery?
It's
From a cave, perhaps?
Khan is an enigma, background unknown, built from the fifth dimension. We've seen him for 3 years here in CCW. And what we know is he's had opportunities with other partners for the CCW World Tag Team Championship. But as stated, tonight may be the best chance for the man representing the crown to wear tag team gold again. Teaming up with our franchise of CCW. Get ready to hear this place come unglued in just a moment.
he would dance. Why aren't you dancing? You promised.
There you go. You wanted it. Up here in the booth, ladies and gentlemen, indeed.
Oh, God.
Fonzie's dancing and Frank is filming it.
Look at that skinny body moving. It's disgusting. Oh, God.
I think he's wingman. I think he's doing great.
This song sucks.
That's our friend, Daddy.
I think I see dust coming from Fonzie's body because his bones just turned to dust removing that quick.
There's some abs there.
I did say that. That's now the most surprising thing, not Danny Briggs' hair.
You can see the unified front. Maximus Khan, Cha-Cha Charlie. An absolute force of nature. And when it comes to the love these people have for Cha-Cha, it's a force of nature in and of itself. Hell, we could end up dancing here all night. Wouldn't be the first time.
Cut the music off already.
Of course not.
Cha-Cha Charlie shouldn't even be in this match. He was defeated last month by Frank the Clown's Perea. Laid on his back, 1, 2, 3, and then he gets awarded the title shot. Who's running this place, huh?
A lot has happened since then, and obviously it's not Cha-Cha by himself in that matchup, and perhaps there's some shenanigans, but we'll leave those alone because right now it's time to see some wild stallions.
Plays on the beat, by the way.
Oh my God, they got Tim! The man that has accompanied them to the ring, his name is Tim. He lives with Stallion Rogers. That's all I can say about him, but he's a bad man. He's a bad, bad man.
Oh, your words, not mine. Oh. Sandals didn't quite make it into the crowd. Trademark entrance of the Wild Stallions. It's so funny because Riddle's the first guy that'll tell you, hey man, bro, if I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat, bro. But then he comes out here, he's fist bumping the crowd. They love him. They definitely hate Stallion Rogers, no question. Riddle is his own man. Answers to no one. No question, no question. That Riddle, probably one of the most talented professional wrestlers of all time. I'm going to tell you right now, decade in the sport. I've been there since day one with Matt Riddle, watching his growth in our sport. Believe it or not, Frank, maybe one of my few flexes. Matt's probably one of the few celebrities that would actually say hi to me and not spit on me like you would.
Well, listen, Matt Riddle doesn't always know what's going on or where he is. You know, he's been known to hope, as one would say. He's probably friends with Fonzie, but Matt Riddle and Stallion Rogers, there's no doubt about it. They're a dangerous duo. I mean, look, they're not only the CCW, or should I say FTCCW Tag Team Champions, but also the BRCW Tag Team Champions. Double gold.
All the way back in the original Evolve, I'll tell you right now, Matt Riddle signed to WWE already, asked to come to Evolve to wrestle Stallion Rogers because he said he met this guy and he's a true stallion. Matt takes that term stallion and he means it. He is a thoroughbred. Matt Riddle is a specimen. And to have somebody else pass the stallion test, that means something. And that's, of course, the origins of the Wild Stallions. And, of course, the success. 314 days as BRCW Tag Champs, 55 days as CCW Tag Champs, making them our unified Tag Team Champions.
I think that Stallion and Riddle were separated at birth. I mean, they're two peas in a pod.
I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Little rock, paper, scissors here, and looks like Matt wins. Going to start the match up for his team, and I am not surprised whatsoever in the least that this building is going nuts for Cha-Cha Charlie still. The talent in this ring, all four athletes. The top creme de la creme, if you will, when it comes to CCW. And Cha-Cha throwing some mind games here at Matt Riddle.
And there's 4 tough guys in the ring. These guys are a shoot, man. This could be a match at Madison Square Garden. They built it right.
No question, Matt, a former MMA fighter. The talent, to say the least. Of course, Stallion was a part of that game of war that ultimately Cha-Cha and Meadows, or should I say Maximus' teams, were victorious in. And the takedown quickly here from Riddle, going for an immediate choke out.
Choke him out. Choke him out.
Cha-Cha getting the ropes. Riddle, I think a lot of people do forget because it's been a while since he was in UFC. Things were a little different then, so rules were a little different. I don't think they were as much of a fan of the 420 as they allow today, or else Matt probably still be there and be a world champion in UFC. But of course, Matt has found countless gold, money, talent that have been defeated, just the countless accolades that go with Matt Riddle here in our sport. But there's Cha-Cha Charlie. He is our franchise gentleman.
Ooh, I'm Cha-Cha Charlie. I'm the franchise of CCW. Ooh, I wrestle in Paris for 4th row. Ooh, I have my stupid hat and everyone loves to dance.
Nobody cares. We've seen it for so long, we're sick of it. He does not deserve to be in this match. He was laying, looking at those lights, those cheap-ass lights here in Kissimmee, no more than a month ago after Frank the Clown put him down.
Indeed. Again, a little shenanigans there with your buddies from Greece.
Never.
And Rose being involved. But nevertheless, the tag in here now to Maximus. And we're going to see here who's coming in. So now it's going to be Cha-Cha and Riddle.
They are hanging from the rafters here at Sun on the Beach. Look around. This place is packed right now. It is a big fight feel. It is a main event. Brett the Clown may not like any of these men in this ring, but you know what? He can't deny the talent that they all possess. And it's for all the marbles.
Wild Stallions. Talked about it earlier, defeating 5-star era. Pinfall to become the CCW Tag Team Champions. Of course, as stated already, BRCW Champions for nearly 8 years. Creating the unified gold is Maximus with the blind tag. And now catching Stallion, and what a shoulder tackle. Or should I say Riddle, sorry, Wild Stallions. I've got corrected by Stallion Rogers. Catching Matt Riddle, who is a Stallion for the record. You don't see Matt take it off his feet very often.
Frank the Clown is very close to Stallion Rogers. He can have him come up here and shot the living hell out of you, Trevin.
And I wouldn't like that because...
Have you seen those shots?
Oh, I've not only seen those shots, I've been intimidated by Stallion Rogers many times, and I was involved in a contract negotiation live once. It was very not fun.
I'm going to find that.
I'll send you the link later. He's on Twitter. Not calling it X, I refuse. Lock up. And you see right here, Maximus Khan just showing the dominance, the force.
And here's the thing, Brett the Clown has said this before in tag team situations. The Wild Stallions are a true tag team. They go way back with each other. Like you said, you were talking about the history back in Evolve. Cha-Cha, and look, right here.
Yeah.
Cha-Cha and Maximus, they're not necessarily a tag team. They're two individuals, two very talented individuals, but they don't necessarily have the camaraderie that the Wild Stallions have.
No, and I think Maximus didn't really want Cha-Cha to tag himself in yet. I think Maximus thought he had a little more to do here, but Cha-Cha had a plan, and Maximus tagging himself in. And to your point,
Frank Clown knows a thing or two about this business.
And as much as, again, these guys were in the victorious side of the game of war, craziness not that long ago, we saw a little bit of tension then, too. And as our official Jason Silver's distracted by Stallion Rogers, there's a knee to the face of Maximus.
I like it.
No evil, speak no evil.
Oh, and another. And the Wild Stallions now in control, and all these knees, God! Do you know a dentist?
Isaac Yankum. I could call him right now.
I would love it.
DDS.
And we've seen that tandem offense before. The fact that Riddle can spin and land on his back into the senton like that, not a lot of men could, let alone off of just one foot, one hand pushing the foot, should I say, and God! And a bridge. How many guys could do an exploder into a bridge? With ease. Look at the size of Maximus Khan. Maximus dwarfs most men here in CCW.
His dreadlocks must weigh 100 pounds just by themselves. Not to mention the man is what, 6'7"? 300 pounds.
Oh, God, what a boot. And as good as Stallion Rogers is, I think when he's with Matt Riddle, Stallion is that much better.
They're cutting off one half of the ring, like a tag team does.
The basement drop kick, a little bit of a pose there. Wild Stallion style. And a release German suplex. Maximus in trouble. The pin. Fonz, this is wild. It is so weird watching Maximus Khan in danger here in a CCW ring.
The Stallions are going to work, Daddy. They are going to work.
It's all about tag team unity, Frank. You made the point. What a senton. The unit is going to win the matchup, and good God, throw another senton, and indeed Matt does.
A senton for you, a senton for you, a senton for you.
Could be the end of Khan. And somehow Maximus finds a way to get his shoulder up. Did you notice it's let's go Cha-Cha chance instead of let's go Maximus chance?
Because Cha-Cha, all he cares about is himself. Let's just be honest. He's shown it time and time again, his true colors are that he's selfish. He calls himself the self-proclaimed franchise. How egotistical is he?
I don't think he's the self-proclaimed. Oh, roll up. No, rolling through. Could it be? I think a lot of people call Cha-Cha Charlie the franchise.
A lot of idiots, if you ask me.
That kick to the small of the back of Maximus Khan. Maximus in so much trouble. And I got to say it again, I am not used to watching Maximus Khan be dissected. What a double stop. And that's not an insult to Maximus. Pinfall. That's a compliment to the Wild Stallions. The Stallions are so good, they have taken an actual hurricane and been able to stop the damn hurricane in the center of the ring.
And what's the best way to take care of Maximus? Someone a size of him. Cut him down.
And it's happening here, 2 count.
He cannot do any damage when he's on his back, when he's on his stomach laying on the mat, and that's where they're keeping him right now. They are not letting him catch a breath.
Senton after senton, and now Charlie taken out of the corner by Stallion Rogers. And Riddle really happy with the work. I feel for our official, Jason Silver. Fonz, you officiated for how long? Oh, and not seeing a pinfall because Cha-Cha's in the ring. Maximus Khan maybe was winning the tag gold.
See,
he could be winning the tag gold and the official didn't see it.
Selfish. He's selfish. Making it about himself as he always does. He might have just cost himself an opportunity.
Stallion was the one that provoked Cha-Cha Charlie.
No. Cha-Cha Charlie tried running in there.
We got a Maximus chant going. Alfonso, I was about to ask you, as an official, having to officiate a match like this, I mean, what advice do you have to Jason Silver right now?
Yeah, man, it gets tough when you got 4 super athletes in the ring at the same time and all trying to accomplish the same thing. It is tough. It is tough to call it right down the middle.
And try to even keep up with these monsters, and you just saw right there the big boot. Not only was Riddle knocked down, but Stallion could be knocked down, and are we going to finally see the tag to Cha-Cha Charlie? Stallion's holding on to the boot, kicked off by Max.
Hot tag.
Damn it!
No.
Oh. Matt Riddle, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy, the Stallions are on their A game, man. They are taking it, this team to the...
I do got to remind you both, as much as I too respect the Wild Stallions, that was illegal. Matt Riddle just pulled Cha-Cha Charlie off, went all the way to the other side of the ring. Matt should be holding a ring rope, a tag rope outside of the ring there, but instead, now you're seeing again a dissection of Maximus Khan as Riddle comes in.
Hey, sometimes you got to bend the rules, and that was a good example of it.
Matt Riddle has been champion at the highest level possible.
Concur.
He knows the little tricks of the trade, and he takes advantage when the opportunity is there. He's just doing what he has to do to win.
Cannot deny it, a former 2-time WWE Raw Tag Team Champion with a guy you may have heard of named Randy Orton. And here's the thing.
Who?
Exactly. And here's the thing. Riddle, singles athlete, you saw him come out with a Major League Wrestling hat. He's the MLW World Heavyweight Champion, was an Evolve Champion, a WWN Champion, and Pin Champion, but he just got taken down with the Uranagi into the pin. No, Maximus doesn't have enough left in the tank to even keep the arm on Riddle. I don't think Maximus even realizes it was a pinning predicament.
Maximus has been taking a beating for the last few minutes. I'm surprised he came up with that big move against Riddle.
It's a critical moment in the matchup for Maximus Khan. Could be do or die right now. Can Maximus finally make the tag? Stallion's in it, so is Charlie. Stallion even tripped on the way in. He's so freaking intimidated by Cha-Cha Charlie. Sling blade after sling blade. I know it's your favorite wrestler there, Frank.
Oh, there it is.
A Cha-Cha Saito.
And another one, probably.
The Cha-Cha forearm. The Cha-Cha lung blower.
Nice move, Cha-Cha.
Really original. He just names everything Cha-Cha and then actually puts maneuver after it.
Pretty much. Heck of a splash there. Tossing out Riddle.
Where's the Cha-Cha? Can you get the hell out of here?
Whoa, there goes some more teeth. This time it's Stallion Rogers. Caught with a neck breaker. Cha-Cha's on fire. Are we going to have new unified tag team champions? Oh. Leg is hooked. No.
Thank gosh. Come on. And Riddle on the outside here. He's taking a little bit of a break, sitting down. He's resting. He's smart. He knows.
Or Riddle's still trying to recover after getting taken out there, depending on how you want to look at things. Maximus is back in. Here we go. You just heard it. Payback's up. Bitch! What a spine buster.
What a move.
The pinfall, double pinfall, but Riddle able to get in.
Right in the nick of time.
The talent of Matt Riddle, undeniable.
He's there when they need him.
I don't know how Matt's conditioning. I don't think there's an end to it. I mean, I really don't understand if Matt Riddle's even a human when it comes to his conditioning.
He's defied all logic considering, his lungs. They've went through a lot of abuse in their day, but therefore he still is able to just go at such a high speed from start to finish.
Makes it look easy as Stallion trying to get over and does. There's the tag. I don't know if Maximus knows the blind tag happened. Again, the unified team. Oh, a knee. That is the Wild Stallions, and Riddle now on fire. Trademark Riddle offense.
And look how he just picked up that 300-pound giant.
And nearly pinned that 300-pound giant. Tossing him in for basically a version of a go to sleep. Riddle, so good.
I like Matt Riddle a lot. Proving himself over and over.
Floating bro.
Oh.
Wow. Able to land on his feet, but hit with a spear. Good night, my friend.
That's a finishing move. He should go for the cover. That's a 1-2-3 on Riddle.
Look, Cha-Cha Charlie taking advantage. And look,
No.
he's got to pander to the crowd.
No, Maximus is saying get there, hit it, hit it.
No, he's not. He's upset. It was a blind tag.
Oh, is this going to be it? No. Jason Silver pulled out what should have been new tag team champions. And honestly, the official could choose to disqualify the Wild Stallions right now, but I think the official's going to let things continue.
Oh, here we go. I think they're arguing. They're arguing.
I don't know if they're arguing so much. I think it's let's get ready. Time for the spear. Take out Riddle. No, there's the knee. And now Riddle catching Cha-Cha and a hell of a
like a rag doll.
German suplex. And
Uh-oh.
Stallion just came in, took out Maximus, and now Hardy Boy style basement drop kick. Stallions.
I love it, Daddy.
They going wild.
Could we see it here? Oh, RKO!
That's got to be it.
Stallion to the outside.
Here comes the pin.
And that Derek right there. I think this is it.
Move. What a power move.
It
That's
is.
it, Daddy. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. What a hell of a main event, man.
Star-studded, four of the best athletes in all of CCW. Tearing it down here, Conquer.
Lived up to the hype.
Absolutely. Conquer Kissimmee, 37. You got the Broton, the Bro to Sleep, the Bro Derek, the Bro greatest hits here of the Wild Stallions. Victorious in a matchup, man. Greg, you don't have to like the guys. You got to admit, that was a barn burner.
Absolutely. There's no doubting that. But look, Cha-Cha Charlie, right where he belongs, where he's accustomed to, on his back, flat in the middle ring, being a loser.
I hate to say this, but our franchise is laying in the middle of the ring, flat on his back, just like Briggs said.
Some franchise, huh?
Hey.
Some franchise.
Remember, again, it was Stallion Rogers pulling out the official Jason Silver at a critical moment in the matchup where, in my opinion, we had new tag team champion. And because of that, we got to the position of where we are right now.
Wow.
It was a great showing by Maximus Khan. It was a great showing by Cha-Cha Charlie. And I'll be honest, it's the kind of matchup I would love to see again, as Riddle, of course, disrespectfully throwing the hat into the damn ring.
Sure enough, CCW Manager will probably love to give Cha-Cha Charlie another title opportunity that he doesn't deserve.
Credit again to the Wild Stallions. You'll see Matt Riddle on August the 8th, Conquer Kissimmee. 38 tickets and info, Coastal Championship Wrestling, FL.com. But what a showing once again.
They're talking to each other.
Don't hit the music.
What a hell of a match.
I think we should hit the music. What do you think?
Don't hit the music.
There you go. There you go. The people may not have gotten the victory they wanted, but they got a great showing here from two of the best in the... What the hell? What the hell just happened?
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming. Good God.
Told you.
Good
We're
God.
not on the same page. He was upset that Cha-Cha kept making it about himself. That's right.
What just happened? Not again! Come on!
Maximus is a little pissed off on watching his partner get pinned 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring.
Can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Spit on that stupid hat. Spit on everything that Cha-Cha Charlie represents. That is a business decision made by Maximus. One more time. One more time.
Are they going with Maximus and turning against Cha-Cha Charlie?
Hopefully. Maybe they're seeing through this charade that Cha-Cha Charlie has been selling all of these morons here for so many years, all across Florida, all across the country.
What I see is a sore loser. What I see is a man that's blaming somebody else for a tag team loss. I can't believe this is how it's been one of the best nights of CCW I can remember. Hey guys, I don't even know how to wrap this up. I'm so shocked. Cha-Cha's still trying to stay on his feet, but...
Well, we've seen it all tonight. Championship matches, women at their finest. The opening match was 5-star. What a night here in Kissimmee at the sold-out CCW show. Hit the music, let's go.
Cha-Cha is furious. Those ribs have to be injured. I appreciate the fact that Cha-Cha's walking around, but there's no way in hell that Cha-Cha isn't hurt. But you're right. Let me get my crowd together. This has been an awesome night here tonight, Conquer Kissimmee 37.
It's been a great night, Daddy.
Come on, parting words. What do you got?
Oh, hell yeah. I say next month it's going to be another hell of a show right here in Kissimmee, right?
Hell yeah. How about you, Frank?
Fred, the con has anything to do with it. MCCCW will be running one shot here next month, August 8th, here at Sun on the Beach. They all better be here. Damn straight. For Emmy Landau, Chad Green, Frank the Clown, Bill Alfonso, I'm Trevin Adams. Thanks for joining us. Coastal Championship Wrestling, FL.com for all things CCW.
As my good friend Gordon Toley would say, so long for the Sunshine State.